We got fed up of being sidemen for Paul. After Brian died, that's what began to happen to us, you know. After Brian died, we collapsed. Paul took over and supposedly led us, you know. But what is leading us when we went round in circles? We broke up then. That was the disintegration, you know. The Beatles broke up after Brian died. We made the double album. The set. It's like if you took each track off and gave it all, put all mine and all yours. It's just like I told you many times, you know. Just me and a backing group, Paul and a backing group, and I enjoyed it, you know. But we broke up then. We were in Wales with Maharishi. We'd just gone down after seeing his lecture the first night, and we went down to Wales and we heard it then, you know? And then we went right off into the Maharishi thing. In Wales, a place called Bangor in Wales. No, we were just outside a lecture hall with Maharishi, and I don't know, it just sort of, I can't remember, you know, it just sort of came over. Somebody came up to us, the press were there, because we'd gone down with this strange Indian, you know, and they said, Brian's dead, and I was stunned, you know, and we all were, I suppose. And Maharishi, we went into, well, what, you know, he's dead and all that, and he was sort of saying, oh, forget it, you know, be happy, fucking idiot, you know, like parents, you know, smile. That's what Maharishi said. You know. So, and we did, and we were along with the Maharishi trip, you know. The feeling that anybody has when somebody close to them dies, there's a sort of little hysterical sort of hee I'm glad it's not me, or something in it, you know, that funny feeling when somebody dies. I don't know whether you've had it. I've had a lot of people die on me, you know. And the other feeling is, you know, what the fuck, you know, what can I do, you know? I mean, I knew that we were in trouble then. I didn't really have any misconceptions about our ability to do anything other than play music. And I was scared, you know, I thought. I think Paul had an impression, he has it now like a parent, that we should be thankful for what he did, you know. But he kept, for keeping the Beatles going, but when you look upon it objectively, he kept it going for his own sake, you know. But not for my sake did Paul struggle. But Paul made an attempt to carry on as if Brian hadn't died, you know, by saying, now boys, we're going to make a record, you know, and being the kind of person I am, I thought, well, you know, we're going to make a record, all right. So I went along, we went and made a record. And I suppose we made Pepper, I'm not sure, you know. Mm-hmm. But it was like that, you know, I mean, I think Paul had a tendency to come along and say, well, he's written his 10 songs, let's record now. And I said, well, give us a few days, and I'll knock a few off, you know, or something. I don't imagine Mystery Tour was another where he'd set it up, you know, and then he'd worked it out with Mal, and then he came and showed me what his idea was, and this is how it went. It went around like this, the story, and he had it all, you know, I think, production, and he said, well, here's the segment, you write a little piece for that. And I thought, fucking hell, I've never made a film. What do you mean? He said, write a script. So, you know, I ran off and wrote the dream sequence for the fat woman and all the thing with the spaghetti and all that. And all that. It was like that, you know. And then George and I were sort of grumbling, you know, fucking movie, you know, well, we better do it. You know, a feeling that we owed the public, or owed somebody or other, that we should do these things, you know. So we made it, you know. We sometimes wrote together and sometimes didn't, but all our best work, apart from the early days, like I Want to Hold Your Hand, we wrote together and things like that. We wrote apart always, you know. Even in Liverpool, One After 909 on the What's It LP, it's one I wrote when 17 or 18 in Liverpool, separately from Paul, and some of his, I don't know, The Sun Is Fading Away and things like that, were things Paul wrote those days. We always wrote separately, but we wrote together because we enjoyed it a lot sometimes, and also because they'd say, well, you're going to make an album, we'd get together and knock off a few songs, you know.